round 2. So I think that's going to be going now. I might have to have a couple of swings and warm up because I seize up really fast. Oh, my hands. That'll be fine. All right. Turn. If I get this round in, get some food. There we go. I'm in there. Bring that down here. Do that. I don't really know what I'm doing. That'll do. Let's see what I can shoot. Oh yeah, I remember this course. This I thought it was lava, but I think some of them are rocks. Rock roll. It's a par 4. $186. Are we at altitude? Oh shit, 6%. So they'll counter each other out. What are the fairways and greens? Normal, normal. So if I hit, hey Ryan, how's it going? All right, so probably a 175 shot with this. Oh, so soft. This is the freaky thing when you play a course that's hard and firm, then you come onto a normal, and you've got to do the math and work it out. All right, so we are 12.6. Let's go 13.6, so maybe 9, 8.5, 9. Oops. Bit aggressive. Oh shit. Playing cricket tomorrow, I've got to register. Oh, I'm over this, I'm just using the practice balls. Enough walk up. So 1 down, 2.8, 2.7. Yeah. What we got here? 331. 331. Thomas, how's it going? Thanks, mate. I'll try and hit a couple of good shots for you. Oh wow, it's gone miles. Hey, triple bogey, you there, mate? First hole was a long one. All right, this is where I like to be. So it's going to go a little. I just aim at just to the edge of that white dot. And if it goes a bit, it's good. 71. So I usually hit it probably 68, so with the wind, probably 65. 65 metres. That was terrible. If that's where your bad shot goes, she's not too bad. One, two going that way, 1, 2, 3 going that way. I think it's just a bit there, 4.5, 4.4. Pulled that. Knew it. Oh, don't go out there. Fuck. 1.7. All right. 146, 133. It's probably going to play. So it's 133, so probably a 130 shot with no wind. So a 122 shot. I'm talking meters, everyone. 122. 122. A hole in one tonight would be good. I'll go. Where you going? Where you going? It's a little chip in here. So we are 6.7, so 3 and a bit. Long club, 3 and a bit. Close. What are these special emojis? Can't you find the RIP, rest in peace emoji? Oh, I haven't put any. So I've got a bucket of about 100 balls there that just are my warm-up practice balls. They'll do for this. The ball's flying pretty far. This is the wrong club. If it was a money game, I'd hit 3 wood here. I'll try and sneak it down that little gap. Ooh. Kick left. Lucky. What's this, the par 4? 168. Oh, it's altitude, isn't it? Fuck, altitude. 1. So the rough and altitude will cancel out. 163. 158. Let's go play there. Punch 5. Down. See what happens here. This could land a little bit short of the flag and run through. That'll do. I don't know what those emojis mean, but that looks like a pink poo. 9 down, 6.3, 5.4. That's what we like. Need to have 4 birdies. 4 birdies would be enough. Or eagles are good. So 2, I could probably hit this 220. I need to try and get it high though so it lands soft. That'll do. Not worried about the 27 because I'm going to chip it. 16, so probably 12. 12, 11, 12. Little low spinner. Get in. Ah. 1.8. It's so weird, that mat. 372. Oh. 372. All right, another one where I probably, oh yeah, I'd smack driver here. No use playing. Big money game, I'd probably lay up. Take that water out of play. Or if you just did that each time, it'd be easy. $108, $112, take off 5, 6, 1, 105 shot. 105. See what the green's doing. 105. 105. Around there. Uh-oh. See ya. 18 up, so that's 8.5. This one's for Ben, 8.5. Oof. $501. 501. Boom. Shakalaka. All right. How close can I? Oh, it's in the wind, damn it. Right, I'll go for the riskiest shot. If it cuts a bit, it's good, but I'm going to try and barrel this. I want 205 raw meters. $194, get right. All right, 30, 40, maybe 36 into the wind. So 30, 36, 36. 43. No, wasn't the plan. All right, Ben, this is yours, mate. Probably not enough break, but 3.9. So I have 4 meter putt. This could go long. Oh, you idiot. There's enough break. It's hit too hard. Right, 2.5 meters. $117. Oh, it's not $117. $124. This, without doing any math, this is just a 9-9. So I think the wind and the altitude will cancel each other out. I'm hoping a 122 shot will get there. In the outswing. Then the hill. One, two, three, 1, 2, there. That's it. That's where I'm going. 2, 3.4, 3.6. Ooh. Right, can I fly that corner? Yep. Bang it down there. With altitude, I might be able to get hit. That ball's going to fall off that tee. It's going. It's gone. Right now. Get up a bit lower. Right. See if I can hit like more of a bullet into that wind. Still with no spin. A bit spinny. Oh, yeah, this is tricky. This is tricky. Right, so a risky shot. Try and hit the same ball flight. Oi! No? I thought that was good. So the rough altitude, so 63, 60, so a 60 shot. 60 shot, a wind and that will help, so just 60 metres. 60 metres. Oh well, par the hard way. Ripped off. I didn't mind my second shot there. Okay. I'll see if I don't think I can cut that corner. I'll have a crack. Can't cut the corner. But hit a goodie. 106, 109, take off 5, 104, so 102 shot. 102. 102. 102. I'll try in the out, little draw again. Bendy one. Bendy one, I like it. 5.9. 5.9, so 6 metres. Par 4. Ouch. Into the wind. Downwind. Look at all these emojis. Can I? Oh, look at that. It's on the oh, get down there. Don't you dare stop. All right, I might hit one 300 metres here. Keep going. Oh, bugger. Didn't make it. 150, 143. So 140 shot with wind. 135 shot should get me there. 135 shot. Have to hit this well and straight. My math didn't work. Let's chip in. I've got to be due. Got to be due. 7.1. So maybe 4. Got to be due. Oh, I haven't got it there. You can't lock it in if you leave it short. 412. I'm glad these holes are downwind. What are you looking at? Oh, there's another fairway down there. All right, let's smash one. Oi, oi. Rough and altitude cancel each other out. 148, bit of wind. 140 shot. 140 shot might be too hard. I reckon it's probably the same as I hit the last hole. Two up, 2.3. I don't think these old balls jump off the club face like the new ones. I'm going to have 100 balls, I need 100 tees. So we are I'm a numbers man, and it's not really a guesstimate, but it's always around about. If I'm within 2 meters up or 2 meters down, I'm usually not far away. But this course has altitude, so there's 6% you have to take into consideration for that. Look at that knuckle. Get down there, keep going. real life. I like to look at the hole from both sides, but I'll be looking at the green and its undulations from 20, 30 metres out, because sometimes it's easier to see certain things from more of a distance away. So probably 20, 30 metres away from the green, I'll think, one of the main things I think about is if I had a big 44-gallon drum of water and I tipped it out, where would that water go? And if you're struggling to read the green, where that water would potentially roll is where the green's breaking. So that's one of the things I always do if I'm struggling to read a green. But I'll always stand by. I'll always look from both sides because it does look completely different. But usually in real life, I'll have probably 3 practice swings like this to get the feel for the speed, and then stand it and hit. The longer you stand over it, the more evil things that can get into your head and the more trouble you're going to be in. So it's all about, you know, with what Ryan said before, you know, it's impressive you get your numbers and the time you hit. I calculate it and I commit to that number straight away, and then take everything else out of the equation. As soon as I'm here, I know what I want to hit this. I'm thinking just that number. And that's not it. But I tried that. That's one of the ones I tried before where I really try and hit. When I try and hit a ball high, I have not issues, but deep roughs to add on 65, 67. I'm going to hit like a 70, 68 metre shot here. Not really fussed where it goes, 68. Yeah, I needed the extra 4. So 10, so I'm going to go like a 13 metre shot. That's it, just calculate and commit. You might have something you're working on, you know, one swing thought that you're working on. Think about that. I do with my driver. I'm trying to, you know, 6-8 weeks ago I was hitting 5 degrees down on my driver, so now I'm teeing it up high and trying to get my angle of approach up, which has, you know, I've probably gained 20 yards because of it, crazy enough. But back then when I was playing, the greens were always soft, or the fairways were soft, where they don't do that much anymore. All right, I could get this there. So I'm just tilting my spine angle to the right a bit, and that's going to help me swing more to the sky. It wasn't the best swing. That was 1 degree down. Oh, fuck, bunker. So again, do the numbers. The altitude and the penalty for being in the bunker will sort itself out. So it's going to be about a 48 metre shot. The wind's going to affect it a little bit, but I'll just play probably a 45 metre shot. I don't know how much the wind really affects it. We'll find out in a moment. So I'm going to go 40, 45, 45, 47. 55. Well, I got lucky there, look at that. So bunkers usually take 7% from the fairway like that. That one took 15. And that's why I got lucky. And it's happening a lot more in GS Pro. The penalties are fluctuating a lot more, 3.5. All right. So when you're hitting your bunker shot, are you playing it off your back foot? Because 2 things will happen. You're either trying to play off your back and scoop it, or you're leaning too far into it. but it's hard to see. We're gonna have a look one day, if we can sort it out. I mean, my background is I used to teach golf around Asia and Australia and a little bit over here. I don't really do it anymore because people, you try and help them and they go and watch YouTube and they'll go, I need to do this because I saw it on YouTube, and they're already doing it. So you got to know what you're doing before you start watching YouTube. YouTube helps, don't get me wrong. It's terrible. No mucking around, 8 point. It's easier for me to have feel and control of distance in here. So 8 meters. Because you're balancing everything up against what's down here. Right, I don't want to shoot any more under. Oh, bogey. Oh, actually I've got some pizza inside, left over from that restaurant. Again, probably wouldn't be a driver hole in real life unless you can fly that tongue, which I can't. So up in the middle of the club. So that's my swing thought on driver. I want to hit up on it, so that's still 1.4 down, but I hit the ball more out of the toe than the middle, so my thought is to make sure I'm into it. How long have you been using the claw? I stopped playing. I was a really good putter in my younger days, and when I came, I had 12 years off, 13 years off golf, and when I came back, I had the yips. I didn't tell myself I had the yips, but I really struggled to. When I was practicing, it was perfect, like it used to be. But as soon as I had the hole there, I just fell apart, and I played a fair bit of rep golf with it. I shut my eyes. I looked at the hole. I did all these different things. I was happy to have like a in to out putting stroke to get rid of it, and then I just randomly I just mucked around and putted with the claw grip. And being a natural left-hander, I used to practice putting with just my left hand. And the claw just feels like you're putting it with your left hand, and it just helps you hold it on line. So I'd probably say it'd be 10 years now, because I've been playing again since 2000 and maybe 8-9 years. 104. I'm not getting there with this is a punch 9. So 110 shot. So 112 shot. I'm going to hit this low with a 9-iron. No spin. Actually went. Yeah, I was I was on an upslope. I was shocked at how high that came off. I'm not going to aim this one. I'm going to try and putt it in the hole without aiming. So 5.9, 4.5, and I think it's going to break that much. Whoa. Hey, how about that? That's like playing real golf. I'll hit that low 9-iron now. It's 110, so let's go. I'm going to go like a 108 shot with this. Just hit it like head height with a 9-iron. Right, now we're going to play a trick shot. I'm going to play a little flop shot. So I'm going to try and hit this. The club's just flat on the ground. If you want to play a flop shot and get it as high as you can, what I do is I turn my right hand over like that, because if I have my right hand already over as far as it can go, the club face can't turn over anymore. So I just open it up, turn that right hand over. $69.8 VLA. So 76.9, was that the chip shot? No, it can't be. I didn't hit it that hard. All right, need another. The long putts, how long for? For when you say long putts, are they? I mean, I know that if I'm going to hit, I know hitting it to that wall there goes a certain distance. I know hitting it, I've hit so many of them, the feel's just always there. But it's just hitting so many shots and trusting and knowing what's going to happen. The only one I don't really know what's going on is my long clubs, up to probably about a 6-iron. Drive at a 6-iron, even 7-iron, I don't have total control. It looks like I do, but my head doesn't tell me that. That is smoked. So when you look at those numbers, my club head speed can be 4 miles per hour faster. My ball speed can be probably 5 miles per hour faster, but because I hit 1.0 up on the ball, the VLA goes up to 12.5 rather than around 10, and 2,000 spin is optimal. So I'm just hitting, it goes like 235 raw carry instead of 225. So 215, this could go long. Right, I'll do another flop shot. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open my club. I've actually hit my roof here before, and there's a net right there, like a metre in front of me. I've hit it up and hit the roof. So I've got a 27 metre shot. I'm going to hit this a full swing with my lob wedge, which usually goes 65 metres. Let's see how far it goes. I'm going to chip this in the hole in the full. Ten foot. Oh, I guess the thing is that if you go and play, if you go and play 13 stimp tournaments when the greens are just brutal and fast, you just have so much more trust. All right, turn that right hand over, so I can't roll the club face over anymore. I mean, that nearly went. That nearly hit the roof. I'm gonna hit the roof. Oh fuck, man! I've had 6 shots. Right, this will be it. So I can actually hit it and catch it. Oh, I didn't change the lob wedge. Oh, that sucks. That was going to be in the circle. All right, chip this one in. I'll chip this in for 7. 10 metres. I'm not worried about my score on these ones. I can't, I'm not even in the tournament, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let me have a... Yeah. And that's where one of the best things you can do, Forth, is you can say, rather than having a hole, you know, what if it's 6 inches wide, I don't even know the size of a hole, a golf hole, but make the hole 2 foot, you know, radius. So all of a sudden, if you're making the hole that big, even 3 foot, you know, just try and get, if you're struggling, just try and get it in the circle to start. But you probably need, when I'm playing a lot of serious golf, before I do any putting practice, I putt probably like a 40-foot putt, and I drop about 30 balls down my hole, usually this. So I have a sleeve of 21 balls, and I'll put them down, and I won't even aim. Don't even think about aiming, and I'll just hit 21 putts, just feeling the same thing to get the feel. And you've probably heard me say it before when I'm hitting my lob wedges. When I warm up, I hit a 50-metre shot. So I know that an 85% lob wedge goes 50 metres. So if I want to go 55 or 60, I know to give it a bit more. If I want to give it 45 or 40, I know to give it a bit less. Sometimes you don't even have to swing it any different. If I want to hit it 55, I just put the ball an inch further back in my stance, and it changes the launch angle, so it will go a bit further. And the other way is if I want it to go short, I open the club face up, so the same swing will go a little bit less. And that just comes around from hitting a lot of golf balls with your sand iron and your lob wedge and playing around with it. But it's all about repetition. If you want to get really good at, you know, if I'm playing a lot of competitive golf, I might have a lot of 15-foot putts for birdies because you play to the safe side of the green, give yourself a chance. I'll hit a lot of 15-footers and just get that speed dialed in and then work short and long from that. I call it autopilot. When you don't think, you just hit it and just have a putt and go a certain distance, and then you can move forward and back from there. That's what I'd probably try and do. 7 or 8 stimp. That definitely makes it hard. That can play with your putting stroke. I just ring them up and tell them to mow them. But it's all relevant. I mean, you've got to have, you know, you've got to have a feeling of, if I'm going to sit here and just have a practice putt, which is a normal just practice putt, I mean, you should know how far that goes. If that's just what you do for a general practice, we'll work out how far that goes. And then if you want to go a bit further, go a bit longer, a bit less, a bit shorter. But you've just got to make sure you keep that acceleration through the ball. Just fill my glass up. Keep it as simple as you can. I mean, what I find is too many people try and birdie every hole, where, you know, unfortunately, that's where you can bring 5s and 6s in on par 4s. You know, if you're a mid-range handicap golfer, it's not about your good shots, it's about your bad shots. Where do your bad shots go? Can I fix where the bad shot ends up? Rather than hit it out of bounds, there's 100 metres of golf course that side, so just hit it out there. There's no prizes for hitting 14 fairways out of 14 fairways, because at the end of the day, you don't put that on your card, you put the score. So if you aim down the left-hand trees and you hit that cut on the fairway, well, that's better than aiming down the fairway and hitting it out there, because sometimes when you play golf, you've got to work with what you've got on the course, or most of the time, and then you try and fix that in here. Ryan, that's an advantage. I mean, having faster greens, because a lot of people get scared of them, but if you've always played on them, you know you've got that shorter, compact stroke that you know is going to go 15 feet, where someone coming from 7 or 8 stimp greens probably knows how hard they need to hit it, but they'll always have a longer stroke and then decelerate on it, which then throws everything out of whack. So, when you're talking about your putting not being good, are you pushing and pulling putts, or is it just the speed? When I was playing all my serious golf, no one had the claw grip. In the late 90s and early 2000s, no one had the claw grip. You were looked at weird if you had left hand low. I mean, everyone's mindset was, this is the natural way. You're better off to practice the natural way than do something weird and eccentric. But for such a soft shot, there's no rule to it. The whole rule is to hit it straight and be able to do it all the time. However you have to hold the club, however long the club is or short, or if your grip point's left or right, you've just got to be able to make it start off straight. It's tough. And it's no different than playing on here. When you go from, a 10 stimp green, which we don't play much, I wouldn't have a clue what to do. Do I aim straighter and just hit it harder? Because that's what you do on a real course. And when you're playing a 13 stimp green, 13 stimp, you've got to give the course some credit. It's dangerous. So I always play more break and try and make it fall to the hole, rather than, if I miss it low, it always sometimes runs off the green. Try putting one-handed. Are you a left-hander or a right-hander, like natural, like throw a ball or right with your pen? I always knew that I'd just sit there and just with my left hand, I'd be putting, for an hour. It's just my left hand, and then you'll find out which one. Then practice some with your right hand. Then you'll find out which one's doing the damage. And if it's your right hand, then you want to change the claw. Because if you're doing a natural putting grip, I don't know which camera you can see best. If you're doing a natural putting grip, it's the right hand one that usually does the funky stuff. The left one's just sitting there. Because this one can go where this one just stays. It's like, it's sort of a weird, for me it's a cricket shot. You just don't flick the wrist. So if you get that feeling, there's less that can go wrong. So if you get that same feeling, just lock that angle there and then feel that stay the same position the whole way through. No wrist movement. Could be one thing. The thing that I found the best when I used to practice is what I practice with the most is, Bob, I was showing some lob wedges. I got to 69.2 VLA. But so, get yourself one of these, just a string line. On a golf course or on your sim, I have this here which doesn't help me with my putting, I don't think, but I like it when it's more faded, but you can see what you're doing. You can get a couple of skewers and put it on the ground and get a bit of elastic over the top and sit it so high off the ground, and you can watch where your putter goes in relation to that line. I don't think it really cares if you got an in to out stroke or an out to end stroke. It cares that you get it to neutral when you hit it. Back in the day when I was playing all my golf, I just practiced so much. I don't know if you can see, but imagine if this was a wall. I used to work in a pro shop, so I'd have 10 hours in a pro shop a day when hardly anyone would come in. So I used to, alignment stick would work. I used to stick my head against the wall. No, you can't see, but put your head against the wall. So imagine my head's against the wall, and then get your putter. I don't have anything low enough here. And just practice your putting stroke with your club going up and down the wall. And I did that for hours as a young fella. I wore a line across, wore the paint off. And that, in theory, that's a putting stroke that goes sharp, and it's a pull then a push. But if you can keep that straight the whole way through, especially if you're playing fast greens and you hardly have to hit it, I mean, it's easy to get that putt on line. Oh no, I can't even see that ghost. They'll laugh. Go back and watch it, Bob. I was hitting some flop shots. Yeah, an alignment stick would work. I would just do it every time that you go to the golf course before a game. Get one of these. It sounds stupid. Get one of these, 21 balls. It fits in your bag, or you can put it where your umbrella goes. You can put it back in the car. But get one of these, and before you play, hit 21 putts, a certain distance, a comfortable distance that you like, that you just like to hit it, and then work on your distance that way and your distance that way. You should be able to work your distance out from here to there pretty easy, but have a putt and just of what you feel is just a natural length, and practice that, and then know how far it goes and work your way forward and back. And I think that will take the stress of your speed out, because you worrying about your speed might force you to push and pull it. So if you can take one of the, putts is all about speed and line, but if you're thinking about both of them, you might be in trouble. If you only think about one, it should be a lot easier. I'll have to go back and watch it, Ben. I tried to hit a flop shot, and I forgot to put it on lob wedge, and the putter went a long way. I hit a shot, full lob wedge with an open club face, and it went 27 metres. But if you get nothing out of this game, if you can't produce the good habit, and it's all about then trusting what you're doing, and that's what it is. It's just when you're over the ball, you know your length. You just got to trust, and you get that trust by just doing it over and over and over again. It's a tough game, and just accept that it's the hardest game you'll ever play, because it will be. Yeah, I couldn't even double the last bet. I ended up with a triple. So I think we might have been, you shot 6 under. You would have got me. 6 under and par. I shot 4 under, and I got you by 1. Yeah, Fulf, just have a few putts with your right hand and feel if it's the movement, if that's what's getting you that action. Have a few with left hand, see if that controls the face better. And then when you have a putt or practice your putting, if your left hand's quieter, just try and focus on your left hand more in your putting rather than your right hand. Or just go buy a new putter for $600, that changes everything. Well, I don't know. Is there something else to play? I don't really want to. What if I might play another one. My computer's jammed. I might play I'm going to play the SGT Pro auto putt. I use the same putter since I started playing again, probably 12 years ago. I use the same putter for 12 years. I've gone through 3 covers, and it's actually a ladies putter. I didn't order a ladies putter, it's what they sent me. I've gone through probably 4 grips, and I love it. I mean, it's such a cool looking putter. So from the top, you've got your lines there. And so it's an Odyssey, it's called an Odyssey Divine. It's meant to be a mini T, but they call the ladies one a Divine. But when you put this on the ground, it has that, I know Ben's new putter has the offset, but I wasn't a big fan of the offset. I like the shaft that bends and then bends back to create the offset. It just doesn't look as pronounced. This thing here, I just never got a new putter because this thing just felt so easy. But all these lab things come out, and there's a guy that I used to play a bit with, and he's got a loft and line machine at home, and I used to have some good fun tinkering with some stuff. He got the yips, and he had a broomstick putter, and he changed from his broomstick putter. He bought that lab thing, DF3 from America, and this is a, I don't know if you can see it. You should be able to see that. So an Odyssey A Jailbird square to square. So these were the rage, and that was the rage. And when I first put this down, I hated it because the shaft was, actually this looks better than that. I haven't pulled this out for ages, but I like the feel of that. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. So he had the yip, so he went and bought these 2 putters, and he was trying to sell them. So I just offered him a crazy price for the 2 of them, and I bought 2 putters. But for what I don't use, my kids can use. They're all starting to get into a bit of golf, so someone will get some use out of it. All right, I'm going to play. I don't mind the lab. I really struggled at the start. I struggled with that offset because I used to like I like putting it off my front, like where you hit your driver from, and I liked getting a little bit of top spin on my putts. So I'd play it forward of my stance and have that tiny little bit of top spin. And when I got this, when I put the putter where I usually putt it from, because of that forward press, it felt like my hands were way in front of me, and I really struggled to line it up. So all I've done is kept my hands in the same place and got used to the bent shaft and everything else. I've only played 1 round on it outside, and I've had it for probably 3 months. I just don't play outside. All right, practice balls, drivers. I get 1 more round in, then there'll be something to watch on TV. I've got to stop hitting so many balls. That tee's munted. I need a tee sponsorship. Right, let's see how much I've seized up. A Big Dog, what's in the bag? Did I hear someone say earlier on that they love their old tailor-made RBZ club? That might have been in a group I was playing with the other night. So what's in the bag? I've got you can see that all the marks a little bit out on the toe. It is probably the same as what Triple Bogey's using. So a QI10 LS. Mine is a 9 degree and I've got it set at probably probably even 10.5 degrees. 180. Fuck, that's a long way. 180. 10. Why is it going 10 miles? Why is it doing that? It's never done that before. What's the wind? Oh, gusty. Okay. So you know how you beat the wind? You just hit it underneath it. What are the fairways? Normal. I can hear people outside trick-or-treating. I'm surprised I don't come and knock on the shed. So I'll try and hit draws this round rather than fades. So an in to out swing. Where you going? Go back to the hole. Yep, QI10 LS, and the shaft is Tensai. Oh, fucked if I know. The one that come in at 65 grams. Now what I want to do is this shaft here has been my go-to shaft. The old small batch hazardous. This thing worked really well with a Titleist driver. And I was playing a Ping G430 and it's got a Ping tip on it at the moment, but I'm going to change. I might change that tomorrow. So I haven't used it in this club here yet. Fucking kid. So the Tensai shaft in it. I'll get to the other ones soon. I can't believe I can actually still get some speed. It's this one here, you can actually hit straight down that gap. Fuck, look at that wind. I ain't going there. I want to play the wind. I just want to hit it in the middle of the club and up. Bye-bye. As it lies, I'm playing it in the bush. I don't know where it is. It doesn't say. 78, add on 20, 98. I'm going to play 98. So I'm going to play a 93 shot. 93. I did see a message come up. 93. Oh wow! What happened then? What happened? That wind made it go. There was no penalty. I was on. I don't know what's going on. Option, next option. Re-hit, next option. Oh, where's it taking me? Am I way back there? No. Oh, so now it's telling me I'm 22 degrees down when it didn't say that before. And 24 right. Next option. So how far away am I? I look like I'm miles away. I'm just going to drop it here. I'm dropping the ball in the shit. And it's concrete. So 73. I don't know how that last shot had 100%. I thought I was in the deep rough. 73, let's go 80. Oh, go on the green, don't run down. Oh, don't three putt. Oh, 7. Tragedy. Yeah, in real life, I have no issues with upslope or downslope. I don't have a long, nasty swing, so I can get away with it. But it's fucking altitude too. I don't know about this gusty wind. I think the last time I played with that. But yeah, on this thing, it's quite weird. 133. I'm going to hit like a 110 shot and see what happens. A little bit out, 110. Don't you dare three putt me. Yeah, I tried the different shafts in the shop, and I'd rather a Ventus shaft than that one, but I followed the numbers. The numbers said that one was better, and if you go back and watch my videos from 3 months ago, you'll see me hitting 3,500 spin. It was a shambles, so it's definitely made a big difference for me. But that yellow shaft I've got, when I get that going, it absolutely flies. All right, I've just made a triple bogey. I'm going to make some birdies. Gusty winds. What am I playing? Am I playing the Pro Auto putt? Oh, that fell over. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, that's gone underneath the grass. What happened then? This course actually has my head thinking too much with all this wind and altitude. So I'm going to play a 115 shot. And I'm going to aim a bit to the side. 115. Sorry guys, I get the messages in a tick. 115. 115. Holy smoke. Don't you dare. All right, we go on the flopper. So I want 13 metres. 15. Spin. Oh, bitch. Right. This is nuts. Yeah, I've been to a few fittings thinking that someone was going to show me the right shaft, and I get up there and just bomb one with the first shaft, and the guys that are doing the fittings go, "Oh, look, you hit it really good. That one's perfect for you." Mate, I want to try every shaft. Put every shaft in that club. I want to try every shaft. I want to try every loft. And usually I go there and it's in and out in 5 minutes, and it's like a waste of time. So the only way that I do it is I just buy them and then dabble around with them. And same with heads. Where I live, there's no real shop that Why am I even playing golf? Oh, I don't three putt. Is this a par 4 or par 3? Normal, so 12. Get in the hole. Night, Ben. See you, mate. Sorry, I'm catching up. I'm on a GC3. Yeah, I do you, what weight is your Ventus Black? Because I think the weight of it is what helps you get the lower spin. So for me, a heavier shaft is what helps. I mean, Bob's listening. Bob used to be a long drive man. He'd be good to give some feedback and all that stuff. But shafts are the key. You've got to find the right shaft. I remember when club fitting came out in the late 90s and a little guy went to the Callaway in the States factory and got fitted out and he came back hitting it 40 metres further. We didn't know what was going on. I won't go very far into that wind. Right, I'm sort of over this. Let's just play a little low squirrely draw. Went too high. What have we got here? 502. Has it been 2 hours, Bob, for you to have your snooze? Yeah, doesn't matter where I play, Ryan, there's no mucking around, it's just get it and hit it. I just wish I had more power. Like 5 years ago, I'd probably hit it 30, 40 metres further than now. You just get to that stage where your body just doesn't produce maybe those, I can still run fast, but I can't fucking hit it fast. Right, here's a risky shot. I'll try and hit it down that little gap. Might be playing out of some more lava. Come on, wind. Oh, fuck. It's probably quite fortunate that these tours I'm not really that. It's my tips tour, that's the main one. I was playing last night, I thought I was playing Triple Bogies League. And after 6 holes, I looked up and noticed I was playing Paynes Valley, which was my senior over 50 tournament. And I'd wasted about 3 shots and I thought, oh my gosh. Right, let's make a birdie. It's 115, so it's going to sort 105 into that wind. So let's go 115 shot. 115. Low draw. 118. Oh shit, come back down the hill. Come down the hill. Come down the hill. Come on. Come on. Keep coming. Come on. Come on. Oh, bugger. Oh, is it live? What's the time? Fuck. Right, try it again. It's a low. I'm going to move. It's back foot, low draw. Uh-oh. Yeah, the lava. Oh, don't run down for a bogey. So if you watch me play a lot of golf, my stock shot's a little punch fade. So for me to be getting up here and hitting those draws is the opposite of what I usually do. But I've been practicing that for the last couple of weeks and just straightening up the swing path and starting to feel good. And that itself will get me more distance. So with the driver not long ago, because you play it so far forward in your stance, club path was 6 degrees out to in. Well, now I'm getting it down to about 2 or 3, which you can't really do much different than that when it's so far forward. So 2.4 out to in, to me, if that was being played in the back of my stance, it'd probably be about 8 degree in to out. Oh. 9x. That must be heavy. I used to do speed golf 10 years ago when I was playing a lot of footy, a lot of squash. I go out and play golf in an hour. Up until I got the simulator, I used to go out and play on a Saturday morning. Take me 2 hours to play 18 holes. Sometimes a bit quicker. Where are you going, you little a-hole? Don't go on that black shit. .54. I want to try and play this. I don't want to hit it up into the wind. So it's a 55 shot. I'm going to add on 5. So I'm going to hit this. Let's go 60 and see what happens. .6. Oh no. .367. I spend more time looking for my tees than hitting golf shots. I'm going to the shop tomorrow to buy some more. Oh, there's someone there. Right, up and hit it in the middle of the club face. So that's all I'm going to hit a 100 metre shot here. 3.9 left, maybe 95. So that's going to counter itself out. 113. Fuck me the ball. 113. So 102. In the out 1.9. Oh no. Channels. What's on? Oh, don't laugh, I'm watching some lawn bowls. 448. Fuck. Definitely played enough holes. This is a par 4. So you can get one down there, and then you can bust and get some extra run. So if I hit like a little draw and let it feed off that wind and get some height, so down, up, middle. So draw a bit, then the wind will get it. You need to get it down that friggin' hill. God. Go, go. Keep going. Now down the chute. Now hit that space bar and speed it up. 8. Bob, oh, still didn't make 300. Bugger. 147, 140. I'm going to punch a little. I'm going to hit like a 115 shot. 112. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh, you. Where are you going? What stimp are these greens? 12. 409. Damn wind, I can bust another one. She's talking about. This will be my last round though, so I'll let you get some sleep. But what the fuck's going on here? I jump on most nights. I get on about 6 p.m. my time. I don't know where you are, but I can work it out. So 9. So you're 4. No, you're 9. You're 1. You're 8 hours behind. Where are you? Like that's just about mountain time, is it? Oh, that's crap. That's a really bad one, but look at it. It'll do. Get in there where you belong. Right, that was a 149. I didn't really get there with that last one, so I'm going to play this one. I'm not even going to move that T. Oh no, it might not read it. So let's just go. So a 125 with this. Oh my goodness. Here comes a flopper. What VLA, Bob? I reckon 63. 20, so 18 metres. Oh, 52. That was a difference. She goes up, she doesn't go as long. All right, here's my challenge. I don't even know what my score is. 4 over. What's that? 6 to play. I've got to get it back to par. California. So if it's 1 there, I usually go backwards. So 9. So Eastern would be, Central would be 3, is that right? 9 minus 6 is 3. Is that right? All right. I've just confused myself. Thinking about food. All right, I've got to get it back to par. Can I get it back to par? I'm going to try hard. I'm going to try rather than just hit. I'm going to make an effort. So I might get angry if it doesn't work. This needs to be a 200 metre shot. So 195 to 200. 197. Don't 3-putt. No. Oh, I'm going to have to move that Kinley. Right, need to chip in for an eagle. Eastern's 4. Yeah. Your daylight savings somewhere, does it kick in this weekend? 13. So let's go 10. 9.5, 10. That's crap. What? The wind caught that. Bob, that was the wind. So at the moment, Central's usually 5 behind. So Central would be 4, yeah. Yeah, Eastern's 4, yeah. No, Eastern's usually 5. No, usually 4, but my daylight saving made it 5. So it should go back to 4 when your daylight saving kicks in. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Yep, it'll be 4 o'clock there. Fuck. That's the worst drive I've hit. Spun out of that. Come here, boy, you get punished again. All right, I've got to try and get it back to par. I've got another par 5. So the rough and the altitude will, that wind's going to be about 6 meters. So 63. Oh shit. Fuck off. Just make me hit another shot. Where are you going? Right, flopper. I'm going to allow for the wind on this one because I did on the last one. I'm going to aim there and hit this flopper. So a 12 meter flopper. It's so close. All right, even par's not going to happen. 160, 164. All right, here's one for you. A low bullet draw with a 4 iron. This will get head height. Seventeen, 18, 23. Heaps of holes to go. It's coming back into the wind. This is brutal. Actually, yeah, it does for you. Yeah, we get the extra hour. You lose the hour. Fuck, I hate you, ball. I'm going to hit you hard. Let's go. Oh, I got dizzy after that. Look at that little runner. Is that in the wind? Yep. Punch a little 9 iron. So we are 1, let's go 113. Get in there, you little bastard. 114. Okay, I'll draw this back into the wind. So it should go straight with the amount of draw on it and go about 110. That is a super golf shot. 5.6 into out. Is this downwind? Oh yeah. Man, I lived in China for a year. It was hilarious. I lived in Beijing. Beijing. Yilingwu Zhoulingbao. That was the room, the building number and my room. Oh, fucker. Go. 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 Oh. You got to talk to it. You got to talk to it. Needed everything I gave it. All right. So let's just fucking smash. I'm going to do the same thing as before. I'm going to hit this with a draw and it's going to go straight. So it's going to draw, but the wind's going to straighten it. That didn't work. $55. I'm going to hit a lob wedge this time. I'm going to hit it 50. 50. And I'm going to aim over here. 50. Maybe even 47. 47. 50. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah. All right. The most average 2-over you'll ever see. Yeah, Big Dog lived in Malaysia. I lived in Kuala Lumpur a while ago. And I've never gone sort of Europe and the States. And I plan to go there this year to play in the, to try and get into the US Senior Amateur and the British Senior Amateur. I had everything organised, and when I went to enter, the tournaments are over 55, not over 50. So I've got 3 years to make my game better. The Chinese or the Taiwanese? They're the ones you got to watch. No, it was a good experience. I was lucky enough, by the time I left there, I had sort of 6 people who paid for me for the day. So rather than giving golf lessons to 12 different people, one person just paid me to hang out with them the whole day. Go and play golf, go play tennis, just hang out. It was pretty cool. I'll get over there, Ryan. I'll get over there. The great thing about the sim community is it's probably enabled me to get over there and have more things to do with a lot more different people. You know, I've got a couple of old mates, golf pro mates that live over that way I could catch up with, but I haven't spoken to for years. But I'm hanging out with you guys every night. Philippines, no, I've been Singapore, not the Philippines. I've played golf tournaments in Papua New Guinea, which was a lot different. Saw someone get shot with like a bow and arrow, got shot in the leg, and he pulled it out and chased the security guard with it. It was hilarious. But no. Yeah, they do. They have to have a hole-in-one insurance over there. Look, when I lived in Brisbane and played a lot around the Gold Coast, it was cheaper for the Japanese to jump in a plane, fly to the Gold Coast, play a couple of days of golf on their weekend, then fly home, than it was to be a member or play. It's just ridiculous. Where China was the dead opposite. China had no golf courses, and they were just commissioning and building golf courses everywhere, and it got out of control. And they put a ban on it. There was a lot of these half-built golf courses everywhere. They were just, the population is just out of control. Yeah, I've seen him play a bit. It'd be an absolute hoot to be around. And they're the guys you'd hang around with just to have the stories, because there'll be a lot of good golfers over there who teach, and it's just one of those things. If you have that, they're all good golfers. There's so many good golfers. You have that one lucky break that gets you your tour card, and you give anyone over. There could probably be 500 guys over there if you gave them a tour card to play in tournaments all year, that they would. They'd keep their card and keep playing. It's just, you've got to get in it. That's the key. It's just getting harder and harder and harder. Well, that's going to do me. I'm going to see how many. You don't realise it, but the first game I played tonight, I played with triple bogey. Played with Ben. I didn't even hit hardly any practice balls tonight. And I can't fucking see anyway, so I don't know why I'm even looking. So how many balls did I hit tonight? 189 golf balls I hit today. And a lot of that was auto putt tours. So, and a lot of lob wedges on the 18th hole. Try and beat King Jong. What's that? Pyongyang? Is it one that's just come out on GS Pro? $38 under. Or was that a combined score on a tour, or was that? I keep things pretty simple, guys. If it's not in front of me and I don't see it on the sports channel, I don't know about much of what's going on. Pyong, 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 pyong. P. You guys are all laughing at me probably because I'm trying to look on here. What's going on? Why is it even searching? Pyong. Nothing on there. I am bored though. Oh, it's in. Yeah, look, if there's LIDAR or LIDAR, whatever they talk about, it'll end up. Some will have a crack at it. Oh, I can't be bothered. I think it might be time. It might be time to make my way back into the house. It might be me, guys. I hope I provided you with some comedy and something to watch for a while, but I'm going to go inside. Thanks for watching and having a chat, but I'm going to pack it up, and no doubt I'll be back on. My brother is married to a Korean lady, and when I lived in China, they were getting married. I couldn't afford to go back to Korea to go to his wedding. It was terrible. So I'd never been to Korea. to go check on the car. I don't know what's going to be happening there. But that's me, guys. I'll stop this. I'm sure I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers.